The weekend provided a new experience for Mrs. Disgruntled and I, because we both went to a film set to appear as extras in a film. Now, I've not done this before. The movie is called Tales of the Creeping Death. It's an upcoming horror film. It's got a great cast, great director, great crew. The special effects team are among the best in the world, so I'm really bloody chuffed I could play a tiny part in this movie. But when we got to set first thing Saturday morning, I rapidly started feeling out of my depth. Because from a previous rehearsal, I knew that at least 3 of the extras are stunt women. Whilst chatting away on Saturday morning, it transpired that many of the extras have got masses of experience on stage and screen. I mean, even if they've only been extras, it's been on massive blockbuster films. Mrs. Disgruntled, she's been in a TV advert, whereas my experience of being on camera is this, driving along, swearing at me fucking dashboard. And then, just to top it off, a lady walked in as an extra, wearing a top with Royal Shakespeare Company written on it. I thought, for fuck's sake. So I decided my best course of action would be to dig myself into a massive hole. Because someone asked me, how did you get involved in the project? And I flippantly said, oh, I know the director. And as soon as I said it, I thought, Dan, you arrogant prick. Oh, I know the director. And I thought, is there any way I can make this worse? Of course there is, because I had that experience where my mouth worked before my brain caught up. And so I just threw in casually, I only live 5 minutes up the road. Some of these people had come from all over the UK. One guy had come from fucking Luxembourg. And I'm there, yes, I know the director. I live just up the road. I couldn't be any more of a ponce if I'd turned up, flung the doors open wearing a top hat and a cape and gone, the talent's here, where do you want me, darling? Luckily, everyone was very understanding. Now, I've not been an extra before, but I do know you have to blend into the background. And crucially, what you do in the first take, you must then repeat, because they'll shoot the same shot from different angles and it has to all tie in. Now, this is a horror film. I can't say what's going on, but what's going on to the main characters I don't want happening to me. So in the scene I'm in, I'm sat on a chair. I can't get out left or right, so I figured what I would do is slide off the chair and slip out backwards. However, on the first take, I fell off the chair and landed on my fucking head. Therefore, for all the subsequent takes, I think there were 4 or 5, but everything became a bit blurry after the third one. I had to keep landing on my head. Crucially, no one told me to do this. I was there voluntarily concussing myself just so it might appear in the film. That might be why the rest of the weekend seemed a little strange. If you get the chance to work on a horror film, do it. It's great fun, but it's really fucking weird. Because if you're sat offset, an extra will walk off and they come back half an hour later and you go, fuck, what's happened? Oh no, it's okay, they've been to makeup. The amount of times I was apologising to a dismembered corpse behind me, I lost count. But the weirdest thing was standing outside where the filming was taking place with one of the extras fully made up and a police car drove past and the coppers didn't bat an eyelid. How fucking rough is that area that the police don't pay any attention to a woman covered in blood? So the film is called Tales of the Creeping Death. Massive thanks to my friend John Williams, the director, who I've been pissed with on more than one occasion. And for all the flat earthers who keep sending me death threats, come and see this movie. I actually get murdered.